Hey everybody, this is Leo here at discoveringfatherhood.com. So we're all going through this COVID-19 and everybody's talking about it, and just wanted to kind of give you a perspective from my self-isolation that's going on right now. I've been working from home for the first time really ever. I've done a couple things from home here and there, but this is the first time I've ever had a full-time job where I am working from home. And the last 4 days have been kind of interesting, and so I just wanted to share a little bit about that and reflect. It's very different. I am finding myself frustrated. I am finding myself kind of out of sync, not really knowing how to arrange my day and that kind of thing. And so today was the first time where I actually felt good about working from home. So I just wanted to share a couple of the tips that I think I picked up in the last 4 days. So number one, I think if it hasn't been clear to you that if you are working home, not all of us are, but if you are blessed enough that you're able to work from home, one of the things that you absolutely must understand right away is that it's not going to be the way you expect it to be. You're not going to get 8 hours of solid work done like you normally would at your regular brick and mortar place. And I think if we have that expectation and we enter into that, into the work like that, then it's going to be fine. Today was the first time where I finally realized I'm going to be interrupted. My kids are home. Both of them were home today, and I'm going to have to feed them. I'm going to have to stop and listen to what they need. My daughter is doing schoolwork. Claire, 7-year-old, she's doing schoolwork, and I'm going to have to help her and do that, right? My wife's working. She's a medical personnel type person, and so she's out there. She's, ground zero doing the things she needs to do. So I have to be home and do that. Once I understood that, it just made today so much better. Now, for some folks, they're like, man, I just can't. My kids, they're distracting. Well, let's be honest here. I don't have the specific study in front of me, but there's been several studies and surveys and that sort of thing that have been done where basically the American population have honestly said that in an 8-hour workday, maybe they're doing 6 hours a day, and that's being generous, right? 6 hours a day. So let's face it. I mean, a lot of us, we have, meetings that we have to go to that they're for work, but really, they're not productive. We could skip them if we needed to. Talking with coworkers, chit-chatting, side conversations. I mean, on an honest given day, we're probably, if we're really good about it, doing 6 hours of work. And so you're going to be interrupted. Pretend that your child is one of your coworkers that's coming by to chit-chat about something or tell you about their weekend. And so I think if we have that mindset with that, we're going to be fine. Number two is figure out how to create a routine. Many of you who follow the blog know that I am a creature of habit, and when I am not doing or following the routines that I create, I get frustrated. I'm a bit of a control freak, and so for me, creating and establishing new routines is going to be absolutely important. Third thing I would say is find a place to bunker down in, right? Right now I'm in my garage, and although today the weather is great, I probably could have worked out here. I'm working in my dining room table because that's really one of the only safe places where I can set up my computer. If you have a basement, if you have a garage, if you have a spare bedroom, anything like that where you can set up shop and make that a possibility, I would recommend you do that. For me, working from home is hard because home is my holy sanctum. I do not bring work home. My wife and I do not check email from home. We do not get on our work computer if we have one. I do, she doesn't. I've never done it, ever, and I refuse to do it. Unfortunately now, because of circumstances, that it is what it is. But setting up a specific place where you can go and really, shut that door once work is over and walk away is really important. I'm realizing more and more that my dining room is probably not the best place. I'm probably gonna have to find another spot that's gonna help me to make that transition when work is over. But because I have the kids at home, I have to be available to them. So right now, the dining room is the best option. I might go to the basement, or if the weather stays the way it's been today, I might come in here and just set up shop. Just be flexible. Just know that your new normal is not forever, and it is right now what it is, and it's going to change. Be willing to be interrupted, because you're going to have to. If you have kids at home, that's just the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And, you know, try to create a place if you can, especially if you have a stay-at-home spouse that can take care of the kids and watch them while you're working. Really create that division so that you don't have to worry about you know, being interrupted and that sort of thing. So I hope that helps. All right, you all stay safe, God bless, and make sure you have toilet paper.